Look at her stunning physique. Look at how gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. You're welcome. Everybody was missing me, so I figured here I am, you know. I'm not too surprised that everybody wanted to see Hennessy the other day. She's a skank, you know. What can we do? But hi, Jefferson, first and dependable. Wow. Aren't you a little full of yourself? How are you, Jefferson? How was your weekend? I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Did you do anything for Mother's Day? Want to know what I did for Mother's Day? Argued. Arguing with all the cousins and the tias, arguing with everybody. Oh, how nobody supports nobody. Oh my, it's always the same thing with this family, I swear. How are you? I called my mother. Very nice, very nice. Don't take advantage if your mothers are still here. Make sure you love them. Make sure you love your mothers. Okay? But yeah, it's Monday. How was my weekend? What did I do? Mother's Day was a shamble. Um, WWE Backlash. Saw that. Very annoyed with the outcome of Backlash. Why, Roman, I just think that Roman Reigns didn't beat Jacob Fatu. Did we watch the same match? Jefferson says, saw some of your comedy videos. Like them. Very good. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Aunt Marisa, your favorite auntie and Thea, and I identify as a therapist. And so, if you need advice, if you got a question, you need some help solving a problem, me and my consultant, Tiny Jesus here, are going to do our best to help you. So just put it in the chat. Make sure you give my live a thumbs up, please. 17 of you and only 2 thumbs. Somebody's a hater. And if you don't give my live stream a thumbs up, I'm going to tell God to give you an itchy butthole. I'm going to tell him to give you an itchy booty. That's right. Let me get my energy tea. Here it is. My favorite yerba madre, if you're watching. I'd love a sponsor. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Robert. Happy Monday, my darlings. How was your weekend? Today's snack, First Form protein stick. It's barbecue seasoned meat. Doesn't tell me what kind of meat. But the ingredients, beef, pork, there it is. Beef, pork, water, collagen, sugar, honey, salt, spices, garlic, onion, natural hickory smoke, molasses, celery juice, cherry juice. I don't know, but I really enjoy these things. Hi, El Gumo, 6'7". I don't know what the hell that means, El Gumo. I'm going to tell you right now. So how was everyone's Mother's Day? Did you all see your moms and your aunties and your grandmas and your sisters and all the mothers in your life? And pet mothers. Pet mothers, that's right. I got a Mother's Day celebration. I got a massage. I got some yummy food. Because I'm a mother to Chewy. Hi to MA. I cannot open this. There we go. Oh my God. First Form, if you're watching this, I'm all about like good packaging to preserve stuff, but this is a bit much, honey. I can't even open her. I'm gonna need a pocket knife to open a freaking protein stick. Are you kidding me? Really? Do I even have? Okay, I got scissors here. I'm almost done. Goodness. That should do it. There we go. There we go. High staying off the grid. Is this kosher? I doubt it. It's from 7-Eleven. No MSGs, no nitrates, gluten-free. 80 grams of protein in this little thing. Not bad for like $3, you know. My Mother's Day, drama. Drama for your mama, literally. I don't know why Latinos always got to make something out of nothing. You know? I like your earrings. Thank you, Jody. How are you, Jody? Aren't you gorgeous? Where you from, Jody? Hi, Palma. What is this girl doing? Sitting here being stunning, offering you free therapy. From California. Oh, I love that. You got to come to a live show, honey. You got to come to one of my live shows. Supergirl Botswana. I don't know what that means. Hi, ducks. Got to have that sustenance. Is it yummy? Yeah, have you tried this brand? It's very good. So as you know, I'm a mother to Chewy. So I do get celebrated, you know. But one of my cousins, not Consuelo loves Chewy. Another cousin, she, out of her face, told me that I'm not a mother. Who's not a mother? Mind you, she's literally not a mother. She don't have kids, pets, nothing. I told her, well, technically you're not a mother, even though your boyfriend is like your child. Oh, the claws came out. The claws came out. Put the Slim Jim in peanut butter and hot sauce, maybe? You're disgusting. This shirt is from Amazon. I have an Amazon storefront linked in my community post. I will share it for you after this live stream, Jody. So make sure you're subscribed and you're in the community. So we get into this big argument about how a dusty boyfriend is her child. And then she discredits me as a mother to Chewy. Do you know Walter Mercado, Jody? So, anyway, then we start drinking, all right? So we get into the stiff, whatever, let it go. I'm not talking to her the whole party, you know what I mean? Can you guys see my chat? Yes, we can see you staying off the grid. Hi, Frontline. What is the deal? Oh, the dealie. Hi there, Frontline. Happy Monday. I am just telling everyone about my Mother's Day. I'm telling the story about how my cousin discredited me as a mother. And I'm like, excuse you? You don't have a child, a pet. You got a dusty boyfriend. That's your child. I guess we could say that. And she got all mad, all defensive, coming out her mouth with all these insults. So I ignored her. I'm like, you know what? I'm done talking to you, Christina. I don't have time for this. I'm ignoring her the rest of the party, hanging out with my mom and my tias. Now we're starting to take shots. You know I don't drink often. You guys know I don't drink like that. But I drank like that because it was Mother's Day. And we're all here, all the cousins, the aunts, everyone. It was so nice. So Christina, little Miss, you're not a mother, all right, that one. She starts taking one too many shots. We're all lit. But she goes above and beyond. And she brings up the comment again about Chewy. So what do? I punch her in the mouth. I punched her in the mouth. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Frontline. That's how you do it. Exactly. Punched her right in the mouth. Like, didn't I tell you to stop talking about my kid? He's a dog. He's a dog. That's not your man. And I said, that's not your man. And I pointed at her boyfriend. I pointed at her loser boyfriend on the couch who was sleeping. He stole one of the kids' what are those things? The Nintendo Switch. He took one of the kids' Nintendo Switch. He's on the couch, passed out like this with the Switch in his hand. Meanwhile, the kids are crying that it's their turn. And I point at her, and I said, that's not your man. That's not your man. And now we're fighting. We're scrapping. We're getting into it. The flan goes flying on the carpet. Now Abuela's upset because she got to get the flan out of the carpet. It was crazy. Exactly crazy. Oh man, she should have shot. Shut it. Exactly. Did I get arrested? Of course not. I remember you. Hi, Tana. Go, girl. Thank you, Jody. Better stop hitting folks. Well, she better stop talking about my son. This is my favorite energy tea, Yerba Madre. It's like if Red Bull wasn't bad for you. Hi, Dairy. I'm a gay man. Is that okay with you? Sure. I love gays. They're fabulous. Hi, Marcus. How was your weekend? How was your Mother's Day? Did you see your mother and your tias and your aunties and your cousins and your abuelas and everybody? I was just telling the story of how I knocked my cousin's face off because she tried to tell me that Chewy's not my child and didn't wish me a happy Mother's Day. And then she got mad when I said, oh, well, you know, your boyfriend is your child. Sorry, I guess you are a mother. And then we started fighting. It is what it is. But the worst part is the flan getting in Abuela's carpet. She was so upset about it. Oh my God. I had to go get all the stuff and help her scrub the carpet. I slept over to help her clean this carpet. That changes the terms, doesn't it? You see? Duck says, my grandfather was in 183rd. He earned a Purple Heart. He ended up selling dog food in Chicago. Tana says, I can't tell if you are joking or not sometimes. Well, I'm not joking, Tana. Marcus says, Mother's Day was good. Went out to eat with all the moms in the family. Very nice. Where did you go? I knocked my cousin's face off because she tried to tell me I'm not a mother. Excuse me? First of all, did you know that legally now you can claim your pets as your children on your taxes in some places? But you can't claim your dusty boyfriend. That's what I told her. And she got all upset and worked up. She started getting, she was here with it. And I was just like, all right. And then, fuakata. Did you tell her sorry? No, I'm not sorry. Dia, what do I make of a 33-year-old asking me details prior to us being intimate? I mean, that's pretty normal. She just wants to know your history, know what you're into. That's pretty normal. Marcus, do not make me block you. Hi, Benjamin. How are you? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Anyway, so that was my Mother's Day. Hi there, Iconic. Yes, your therapist. If you're new here, I identify as a therapist, and I'm here to give you free therapy, free advice. My disclaimer is I identify as a therapist, so you can't sue me for malpractice. Me and my consultant here, Tiny Jesus, will do our best to help you. So put your questions, your problems, your woes, whatever's going on in your life, put it in the chat. Then, so before all this happened, God, I swear you can't go anywhere. You can't take my family anywhere. Crazy said her cousin got a little therapy this weekend. Yeah, a little physical therapy. That's right. Med school finale year papers are coming and I'm scared. Oh, I'd be scared too. I got jury duty. I'm supposed to have jury duty. And apparently I missed one. I didn't know you can miss a jury duty. How am I supposed to know? I didn't get the thing in the mail. So apparently I missed the jury duty. Now they're saying you got to come to this jury duty, but call first to make sure it's not canceled. And I got to bring in this pink slip. And I had PTSD of when I used to cut school and get in trouble. I hate it. I'm having like a panic attack, like I'm back in high school. So before all the WrestleMania Tia's edition at my family's house, we go to church, and the pastor's like, oh, it's honor all the mothers, honor all mothers. And I'm like, okay, that's really nice. Do you know that cousin Rachetta stands up and says, I accept cash, Venmo, Cash App, and emotional support gifts. She got escorted out of church. They escorted her out of church. You might have a bench warrant for missing jury duty, seriously. No, I don't have a bench warrant. They just told me I have to go to this one to bring the slip. So I'm going to bring the slip if it's still happening. But whatever. A jurist used to inform the political leave democracy ought to work. Amazing topic, dear. I don't know. I don't want to go. If I was going to go to jury duty, I would think they're going to pay me. Like, ew, I'm missing work for this. I'm missing my creative time to make money, to help you do your job. No one's helping me make money on my live streams. Are helping me with content, but I got to go help them. What the hell what is the point of the freaking, what's his name? The judge. Crazy says, I missed one and ended up getting a warrant and got arrested for ignoring jury duty. Our Mother's Day wasn't fantastic. I found out my mother is still very much alive. Try taking the collection plate. I seen that. Rachetta, she probably did. Well, it doesn't say anything about getting arrested. It just says you missed this one, so you got to do this one. And I'm just like, do I? Please. I'm getting gang stalked by happiness. Hi, John Anthony. He says, you're awesome. Whoever you come as, just remember that. Thank you. How was your weekend, John Anthony? How was your Mother's Day? Why the wig? You were so fine with that. This is not a wig, Tana. It's perfect hair. You remind me of my mother. Your mother was a gorgeous, stunning woman who had some good ideas. My mom is gone, but I have 5 sisters who are moms. Oh, I'm sorry about your mom. Dear, I got bail money after you get booked. Of course, we can talk about ways to pay me back later. Look at this one. It is not. Okay, then I apologize. No, it's not. It's perfect hair. Yeah, so then what else happened this Mother's Day? Oh, then my other cousin, God, this one. She's a real pick me. She's a real pick me. And we knew she was going to do pick me behavior at the party because one, she brought her fiance. Mind you, they've been engaged for like 12 years, whatever. She brings her fiance, and we know it's going to be very pick me. So she's like, oh, I'll cook. I'll make the chicken. Make the chicken. Honey, that chicken came out like it had unfinished business. That chicken came out with a vendetta. Okay? That chicken came out like it wasn't delicious, that's for sure. Your hat is leaning. What? 12 out of 10. Thank you. But so she makes the chicken because she wants to prove that she can, be the wife to this guy she's been engaged to for 12 years. We're pretty sure he's cheated on her and has a whole nother family. Whatever. Pick Misha. She makes this chicken. The chicken is dry. Not even like, oh, we could add sauce and a little more broth or something, juice her up. No. The chicken is done. The chicken is like a dust bowl, like the Great Depression, okay? This chicken had nothing. It didn't even cut. It looked like confetti. You opened the oven, you poked it with a fork, and it was just shreds of like paper. It was disgusting. Nobody wanted to eat the chicken, even her fiance. And she's all like, is something wrong with the chicken? Is something wrong with your eyes? Can you not see that the chicken is in despair and dehydrated and needs an IV? The chicken was tougher than the bottom of my slipper. The chicken was tougher than a tire that's been sitting in the desert for 100 years. Stop talking badly about someone's cooking. Why wouldn't I? It's the truth. I'm telling you guys what happened this Mother's Day. Giving you guys all the tea. That's what we do here. We're family. The chicken was probably delicious. You're jealous. No, Marcus, I'm telling you, honey. Even if she made the chicken correct, it would still be bland. Because this is a good quality about her, but it makes her food disgusting. She's very health conscious. Good, whatever, I understand. So she doesn't like really season food to begin with. Oh, no salt, no this, no nothing. Lemon juice and Greek yogurt. That's all she uses, okay? Está bien. Why was the chicken dying? It's like she cooked the chicken died, came back to life, and died again. That's how dry it was. Like jerky dry, worse. Worse. I like bola, especially chicken wings and potato skins. That sounds delicious. About to kill me. Yeah, you would choke on it. You would choke on the chicken, okay? Ha! By the way, tell us about your rotisserie chicken that you supposedly cooked last week. Oh yeah, that chicken was good, honey. Let me tell you, it came out really good. I was nervous. I had to shove my hand up the chicken's ass to clean the guts. Nobody told me I'd have to perform a hysterectomy on this thing. No one told me that I'd have to give a chicken a hysterectomy to make a chicken, okay? Then I had to cut the neck off. The neck didn't want to just break off. I had to like saw it. I don't have a big knife. I don't have a big old kitchen knife. I hate knives. I have a traumatic story about a big knife, and I just don't like them. So I don't keep big knives, okay? So I'm hacking this thing, trying to break it, and it was just a mess. But I seasoned that thing to life, not death, okay? That chicken was so golden crisp. It was perfect. It was good. So the first night, because it was a whole chicken, so I had leftovers. The first night I had it with mashed potatoes and some veggies, and I did like a Parmesan sauce on the side. Then the second night we did if you guys ever need a good barbecue sauce and you don't like to make your sauces from scratch because you're lazy, Stubbs. Oh my Stubbs, if you're watching, I'd love a sponsorship. I love your hot barbecue sauce. It's the truth, Marcus. I had to give it a hysterectomy. Get in there. I was in there. I didn't know I'd have to be in there. I FaceTimed my mother. I called my mother on FaceTime. I set her up on the kitchen counter. I got the chicken like this, grabbing it by its little legs. It's upside down. Ma, how do I make a raw chicken? I'm screaming at the phone because she can't hear good. Ma, how do I make a whole chicken? What do you mean, how do you make it? You clean it, you season it? I'm like, no, Ma, this thing is like disgusting. So she's on FaceTime the whole time. I'm screaming, putting my hand in the chicken's butt. My mom's cracking up, laughing at me. It was a lot going on that day. It was a lot going on. I bet she makes bean flavored chili, just beans, no spices. Oh, God, no, I make amazing chili, actually. I would like a third party opinion about the taste of your chicken rotisserie. Well, there is no third party opinion. You're going to miss me when you're famous, dear Marisa. Where are you going? You think I'm going to be famous? Ow! I did take a picture. Of course, I added lemon pepper, garlic, red pepper, lots of salt, onion powder, a whole onion, fresh garlic, lemon juice, lemon pepper, a little bit of Cajun seasoning. It was really good. I gotta say, I was impressed for my first time making a whole chicken like that. You know, girls take a picture when the chicken on. It was good. So you FaceTimed with the chicken. I FaceTimed my mother with a whole raw chicken because I didn't know what to do. And she's instructing me. She's laughing at me. God. Hi, A Razka. You seem crazy giving off Yana energy. I don't know what a Yana is, but hello. Tana says that sounds like you're a decent chef. Here's the thing. I can cook anything. I am actually an amazing cook. I just have this gift of being able to copy a recipe. It's like, wow, I can follow instructions, you know? But I eat a lot. So I have a good palate, and that's where my cooking shines. I have eaten at some of the nicest restaurants, have some of the best foods around the most poppin' cities: New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Atlanta, Philadelphia. I got Latin roots. So, I got some good background when it comes to my cooking, but honey, I hate it. If it was up to me, I'd order surf and turf and have meal prep and seafood boils and sushi and never cook again. Sounds like you're a decent chef. Yes, okay. Remember, believe in yourself at all times. Ensure this is true. Did Chewy get some? Of course he did. Chewy gets chicken without the seasoning, though. You don't give your dog seasoning. you know? That stuff's no good. He gets his own meal prep. I make him his own farmer's dog. Let me show you. He's got just a little bit left. Yeah, this will probably get him through the night for dinner. But you can see here, I made him his own fresh chicken with carrots and peas. Sometimes we do green beans. We're trying to incorporate Japanese potatoes and spinach. And I give him vitamins, but what I want to start doing is get the liquid vitamins and you pump them in the whole thing. But yeah, Chewy's meal prep. Anyway, so my chicken was delicious. My mother was laughing at me. I got to tell you, after giving a chicken a hysterectomy, I felt like I could be on Survivor. Why isn't my charger plugged in? There it is. Sorry, I got my legs out today. It's so hot. My mother couldn't cook a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Oh my goodness. She understands. She does. I know that ain't you. Let me see the real you on my sub. What the hell are you talking about? Marcus says, amazing cook. Come to my house later and prove it. Oh, Marcus, you wish. Hi, Mario. Chewy doesn't want no damn carrots. He does. They're so good for them. Anyway, so yeah, that was my Mother's Day. That's how I made a chicken. What else is going on in my life? Oh, I got a couple shows this weekend. Who's in the Los Angeles area? I've got shows. I've got shows in different area codes. Area codes. Why didn't you read my comment? Because I'm not entertaining your sexist comments, Marcus. I already told you that. Just like I didn't read this other guy talking about my legs. So it's not just you who gets ignored. Thank you, everyone, for your donations. I'm going to put my Cash App here. The link is in the bio. We are close to Super Chats. I got like 500 hours left, so make sure you guys are sharing my stuff, please. It really helps. Hi, BLD. Hope all is well. Respect and blessings. You're going to cook me some pig's feet, red beans, and rice beans. Collards turned the way man's heart is through his stomach. Well, I don't want a man. So, you can cook your own pig's feet, honey. What did I miss? Nothing much. Where did you go? I was just telling them the horror story about how I had to give a chicken a hysterectomy before I prepared it. You must be the queen of personalities type. I suppose so. You guys want to join the G League of Gimps? What? How was your Mother's Day, BLD? Did you get to see your mother? What's up, Frontline? Wonderful, and yours? It was good. We had some drama. I had to knock my cousin out because she tried to discredit me as a mother to Chewy. She doesn't have kids or pets. So I told her, well, you're kind of a mother to your dusty boyfriend you got to take care of. And she got upset and she got in my face. So I fuckated that biatch. I just seen your other video. Some whole other fine-ish was there, but same face. Oh, probably one of my nieces. Hi, Ruben Cabana. Hi, Mikey. How are you, nephew? BLD says family gatherings are 50-50. Let me tell you, I don't know what it is about Latinas. There's always going to be drama. There will always be drama. And you'll say, oh, this is Wow, you'll get there and you'll think everything is just so perfect. Everyone you want to see is there. Oh, it's so nice. The food smells good. Da 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 da. And there will still be drama somehow. Get everyone flowers. Yes. Hi, Raja. Why haven't you introduced me to one of your nieces? They're not interested in a thirsting man on social media. That's why. Any guy who's over here in my YouTube comments thirsting after me, my nieces aren't going to want that. I can't imagine you hurting someone or hitting somebody. Well, you know I love WWE. I hit a Fuakata clothesline. I hit it with the skibbity baps. Even worse if alcohol is available. There was tons of alcohol. We had punch, mimosas, Don Julio shots. Somebody made coquito. It's not even Christmas. It was a party. Duck says, "Is a man who can help with actual oil changes and groceries good enough? I.e., Goodwill, polo shirts, whatever, etc. Don't ask." I don't care if he shops at Goodwill, but changing oil and buying groceries is not enough to be in a relationship with a man. A Raska says, "I ain't thirsty. You got it wrong. I'm simply appreciating you." Not you, honey, Marcus. You see, let your nieces judge for themselves. They would love me. All women do. Marcus, the delusion you have, I aspire to have that. I aspire to have delusion like you, Marcus. An art lover can appreciate art, same rules apply. That's true. Benjamin says you should have a pay-per-view event, dear. Oh, I should, huh? Maybe I'll talk to Consuelo. Maybe me and Consuelo can tag team two of our other cousins. I can change light bulbs. Wow. She practices in the mirror. She was ready. Staying off the grid says my phone is acting up. Oh, I'm sorry, staying off the grid. Tana says your nieces don't. What about you? Nope. Happily divorced. Market says I don't change diapers though. You'll be a deadbeat dad just like their fathers. So what goes around comes around. BLD says, "I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. Thank God for YouTube do-it-yourself videos." Look, I'm a graduate of YouTube University. Not to brag, but I didn't go to college. I'll give it to you. We don't have these type of female comedians in the UK. Thank you. I'm going to go charge the phone. Bye, ducks. So what else? Yeah, so that's why I don't celebrate Mother's Day no more. I survive it, like hurricanes, but with brunch. Tana says you're a YouTubeologist. I guess so. I learned a lot of things from YouTube. Thank you to everyone who donated. Make sure you note your email address because I'm going to send you a photo and a free trial to my Patreon. Mom gets confused making me a glass of water. You see? You see? I am a Jehovah's Witness during the holidays. Oh my goodness. My favorite thing to do when a Jehovah's Witness knocks on my door and they're like, "Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior?" And, I'm like, "Yes." And then they start talking about this other guy, and I'm like, "That's not the same one." And they don't know what to say. They just leave. Tana says, "Have a good day," although I still don't know if you're for real or not. I don't know what that means, Tana. You're looking at me. I'm here. I'm real, honey. I'm real and here. I'm real. By the way, reminder. Make sure you go to the top of my channel. You will see a playlist that says The Diaz. That is the award-winning documentary starring yours truly. It's all about my life and my cousin Consuelo and how our husbands turned into women and we divorced them. And it's basically what happens after. It's an award winning documentary, won tons of awards for it. So you can enjoy the first few seasons free here. But if you want to see every episode, you have to join Patreon. Latino, that's right. Marcus says, Tia, what do you want for your birthday on the 7th? Keep it PG-13 though. Money. Marcus says you should sing I'm Real by J-Lo. Tana says, no, you are real, but like, I don't know if you're serious. I don't understand the confusion, Tana. Frontline says, I feel bad. I be sitting there listening. It's okay. Stop tapping on the phone screen. No, I will not. I don't have the raw files. Why are people so annoying? Let me see what pictures I have. We could do. Bye, Tana. You then drove that man into a woman. Now he turned into a woman. Staying off the grid says, I bought my mother a pan for Mother's Day. She asked me what it was. Marcus says, what do you want, huh? Don't say money. I want money. That's what I would like. Money. Whatever gift you were going to get, just give me the money for it. The value. United, you're very attractive, but that wig does nothing for you. It's not a wig. I told the hairdresser, make me look like Halle Berry and Betty Boop. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay? Because of you, I'll never stray too far from a sidewalk. I was going to give you something better than money, dear. I want money. There's nothing better than money because you can get what you want with money. Happy birthday to me. Give me money. I don't want your gifts. I'll just take the money. That's all. There we go. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, that's my merch. What is, like, how is this low resolution? I don't know what the hell to do about that. Give me 25 minutes, you'll thank me later. Is it going to take you 25 minutes to go to the ATM and deposit money? It'll take you less time to send it to Cash App. Anyway, everyone, what's for dinner tonight? I need dinner ideas. Dinner ideas. Give me your dinner ideas. Smart ass. Yes, I am. YouTube University smart ass. Benjamin says, I bet you're a great cook. We were just talking about this, Benjamin. I was telling them about how I made my first rotisserie chicken, an entire chicken, for the first time, and I had to give it a hysterectomy before I cooked it. And it was really good. I'm not going to lie, it was delicious. I'm in the mood for steak, but I'll probably do cheeseburgers. 25 minutes? You're too hot. I'd only last 5. Wow. You know, that sounds good. Steak cheeseburgers? My mother is a real sweetheart, though. She always showing me affection as a child. She let me play in traffic all the time. Oh my God. My mother did too, but that's because she was on drugs. She didn't know what I was doing. You know, a homeless guy is the one who taught me how to ride a bike. He taught me, his name was Steve. And I was riding my bike by myself, trying to. And then this troll comes out from under a bridge, who was just a homeless guy living under the bridge, and he teaches me how to ride a bike. And so I bring him home like a stray cat, and we have him over for Thanksgiving. That's how you know my parents were on drugs, because nobody else is going to let some homeless guy crash at their house for Thanksgiving. But we did. We did. I'll bring over a couple ribeyes if you cook them. BLD says homemade beef fried rice with vegetables, egg rolls, and sweet and sour soup. Are you Asian, BLD? Hi, Al Jones. How are you? How was your Mother's Day and your weekend? Marcus says, I totally do not believe that story. It's an actual true story, I swear. His name was Steve. Yes, Steve. Exactly, Frontline. I promise this is a true story. You're going to make me call my mother and make her tell the story so I can share it with you guys? She'll tell you. Now I'm going to have to call her and screen record our conversation. How do I? It's just on my mind. How I say. Why did you say he was Asian? That's racist. He's talking about Chinese food. Hi, Marie. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Sal. I'd like to buy your Facebook. I like the way your hair looks. I like the way you do things. You always do it. Say your voice is cute. The eyes. You want to buy my Facebook? Make me an offer. I hate Facebook. United says, I'm Steve. It's true. Oh my God, Steve, you're here? I'm surprised you're still alive. How'd you find my YouTube? My mom's day was great. Thanks for asking. You're out here changing lives and saving the world one person at a time. Am I? Am I really? Frontline says, you can't swim. I'm throwing you and you're going to learn today. That's kind of what happened with Steve. Yes, you saved my life. I saved your life, Sal. Wow. Seems as though. I love my mother with all my heart, Auntie. She's just about special. When she came over, she sat on the TV and turned on the couch. Very nice. Dia, we should cook together. I'm serious. I identify as a chef. Steve, I know, Frontline. Poor Steve. Sharpen blurry images. Oh, okay. I want to sharpen an image. No, because ChatGPT always makes you look like a sim character or something. Let's see if this one works. No one's taking their shirt off, Christopher. Now you're quiet. Hi, Taylor. How are you? How was your Mother's Day, Taylor? How was your Mother's Day, Taylor? By the way, I fixed my brass waterbed. I'm just saying, get rid of that thing. I bet you it has tetanus at this point. Need advice? When you're into someone that you know you don't have a chance with, do you tell yourself to give up or pursue? If you know you don't have a chance, give it up. Let it go. You know how many people are in this world? Too many. Like, you got options, honey. You got options. I love your accent. Thank you, United. Staying off the grid says, my mom's the best. I took her out to eat for Mother's Day, and she asked the waitress how many shrimp came in the 7 shrimp platter. Well, she wants to make sure they're not lying. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Why don't none of these freaking websites work? Very annoying. Happy Mother's Day, lady. I didn't forget about you. Enough said. Hi, James. How are you doing? I'm good, James. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your Mother's Day? You gotta check the look. Let me tell you, I'm petty, okay? I got Buffalo Wild Wings. I think it was for WrestleMania a couple weeks ago. I got some takeout from Buffalo Wild Wings. They were missing 2 wings. So I went back and I told them, excuse me, I'm supposed to have 20 chicken wings. There's 18 here. And they were like, what kind of sauce would you want? And I said, well, there's 2 sauces. One is missing from each of the sauce. So they gave me 5 extra wings because they needed to make more for the sauce. You pay for what you get. So if I'm paying for 20 wings, I want 20 wings. I need a woman who can cook steak and shrimp. Is that too much to freaking ask nowadays? Loaded baked potato, etc., etc. Marcus, you need to go out in the real world and find this woman. Maybe take a cooking class. James says, I'm good. Mother's Day was good. Very nice. Are you from New York? From Brooklyn, James. Marcus says, who counts the wings? LOL. A connoisseur of chicken, which clearly I am now after giving one a hysterectomy. That's who. That's who, Marcus. I love it. Thank you, James. BLD says wing dings are most definitely not a whole wing. Wing dings? Oh, are you talking about when like it doesn't have the leg part? What is this? This is so, like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Oh, a pain in my ass. Does anyone know a website I can enhance and upscale some photos for free? I'm not making an account. You look like the lady on White Man Can't Jump. Here we go again. Rosie Perez. I know, I get it. Moki! Hey, Moki! I believe you misplaced the 2 wings and blamed the restaurant. No. But my point is, like staying off the grid's mother, sometimes you need to double check. Double check your work. If you're going to double check your work, why wouldn't you double check their work? If you're going to double check and make sure you did everything right and you're going to taste test your food and all these things, why wouldn't you check if they did? Yes, ma'am, indeed. Thank you, BLD. Marcus says, was the brand of barbecue sauce you mentioned Stubbs? Get the spicy Stubbs. It's like the best barbecue sauce you can buy. YouTube AI app can enhance. Is that a thing? They enhance photos? Hi, Marco, who says, hello, gorgeous, nice hair. Thank you, Marco, for appreciating the Pixie Betty Boo and inspo. Stop tapping the damn phone screen. I will not. You know what? I'm just going to ask freaking Gemini. Websites to upscale photos. Or can you do it? These freaking robots are good for nothing, huh? That's an old trick. Spell it. What kind of BBQ sauce? Stubs. Like when you stub your toe. STUBB or STUB. I don't know if it's one or two B's. I don't need these apps. I just want to freaking. Oh, okay, good. Upload files. Here we go. Upscale all of these. Indeed, you can make a still picture into a motion picture. I had no idea. Frontline says, I know you ate them wings. Stop playing it. Stop it. Yes, steps. Let's see. ST Stubbs BBQ. There it is. Yep, STUBBS. Stubbs Barbecue. Best sauce ever. It's only like $4. You get a pretty big bottle. I usually get Baby Ray's. Nope, way better than Baby Ray's. I will not go back to Baby Ray's. Hi, Eric. Good evening. Butter pecan ice cream. Oh my goodness, look at this one. My mother had a wonderful Mother's Day. I spoiled her. You'd be proud. She was excited when I dropped her off at the mental hospital. Her medication fell out of her pocket. Look, you got to do what you got to do, staying off the grid. I kind of like it here. Well, welcome to the show, Frontline. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I found another one. Let's see if this one works. Got, you know, by the way, don't forget, join my Patreon, join my fan sites, watch Tia's award-winning documentary about my life. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. So, I need to know the free movie site. Free movies? Let's see. I use one for wrestling sometimes for the PLEs. I'm not paying for ESPN and Netflix. Please pick a side. I was watching Euphoria bootleg on a Daily Motion site. You'd be surprised at the things you can find when you just Google the show or the event and free online. There's bootlegs everywhere. What's in this can? My favorite, Revelberry Yerba Madre tea. It's organic yerba mate. Thank you, staying off the good. Hi, Travis. Where have you been, nephew? I have not seen you in a very long time. You didn't come see me for Mother's Day. My heart. My heart. Anyway, yeah, so if you just Google whatever it is you want to watch, you'll find it. I gotta say, Euphoria. I wasn't sure about it, but it's good, honey. Oh, that's way better. Oh, I think I found a picture. Upscale.media is the website. Because I got this interview thing I'm doing. And they need pictures, but apparently my pictures are low resolution. I'm like, how? Hit the like button. Yes, give me a thumbs up. Hit the hearts. If you donate, the Cash App is pinned in the comments there. The Cash App is pinned in my comments. The link's in the bio. All I say is just put your email address because I'm going to send you a photo and a free trial to Patreon where you will enjoy over 500 pieces of content, including my award-winning documentary, The Diaz, all about my divorce woes from a man who turns into a woman. Oh, God. And the worst part is that he's stunning. He's gorgeous. Do you know how much worse that makes it? Oh, do you guys want to see my latest cut? This is what you're missing. Okay, this is what you're missing when you're not subscribing to my fan sites. Thank you, Crunchy Biscuits. How are you? This is what you're missing, okay? Look at this. Look at that. You don't want to experience this? You don't want to experience the tribal chief? You guys are missing out. Do cosplay, photos, skits, stand-up vlogs. You can watch the award-winning documentary. There's a lot of stuff on Patreon. And you're not going to get it just anywhere, honey. Duke says, what's on your head? WTF is that? It's called hair. And it's perfect. I know you can't relate to perfection, but it does exist, Duke. It does exist. Crunchy says, I'm well, thank you. Hold up, OTC, you see? Did you watch Backlash, Crunchy Biscuits? How did you feel about Backlash? I'm very upset because I'm like, how did Roman Reigns win when he didn't? Jacob Fatu clearly beat his ass. I don't understand how he didn't take that. I literally don't get it. Trying to tell you, oh, look at you. What frontline? What are we talking about? Is this wrestling talk? Yes, Marcus, it's wrestling talk. Fatu vs. Roman was better than the WrestleMania. I thought so too. I thought so too. Absolutely agree with you. I'm just like, so we're just going to give it to Roman Reigns just because he's Roman Reigns. Because in my opinion, Jacob Fatu had that. He absolutely had it. Crazy. I'm going to try that. Try what? Yerba Madre? My Patreon? If you guys donate to the Cash App and note your email, you'll get a free trial. And so you can see what's on there before you commit to subscribing again for all the new stuff I'm putting out. Hi, David Williams. How are you? How was your weekend and your Mother's Day, David? Where's my son? Chewy! Hi, Tox Miles. Chewy! Mr. Boots. There he is. Oh my goodness. Look at the love of my life. Look at the love of Mama's life. Yeah, I was telling them all about your auntie Christina and how she was hating and claiming that you're not my child. We look exactly alike. How could they say such a thing? How could they say something like that? And that's why she got popped in the face. You saw it, Chewy. You saw her get flockated. Yeah, you saw it all. You did. And then you tried that dry ass chicken. I wasn't the only one. Even Chewy couldn't eat it. I only watched because my friends had it on. Do men ever wrestle women in those WWE events? So what they have been doing is like co-ed tag teams, but they don't really fight each other. Everyone says hello, Chewy. This is my son. Such a cute child you got there. Thank you, Tox. Thank you. You could be bald headed with one big toe on each foot, natural fur coat around your ankles. You'd still be perfect. Ow, I'm just being silly. It's respect. What a compliment. Crunchy Biscuit says, I like Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Oh, well, you're going to be very upset to learn that Obafemi pretty much retired Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Obafemi came in like, oh, you're the beast. Let me show you something. Isn't that right, Choo Choo? I'd wrestle you, Thea. Bada bang. Marcus, the only thing you're wrestling is a mental disorder, honey. Both. I love Obafemi. Me too. Oba, Oba, bam, 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 bum, bum, bam, 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 bam. What else happened? Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any more stories I need to tell you guys. Dia, after our wrestling match, you would definitely want a rematch. Bada bing. Oh my goodness. Cute dog. Thank you staying off the grid. This is the one that my cousin had the audacity, cover your ears, shoe, to tell me this isn't my child. That's why she got popped. That's why she got popped. She's lucky. She's lucky that Big Tony didn't come because I was going to ask Big Tony to drive me because I wanted to get a little buzz on. I was like, I'm going to get buzzed. I don't think I want to drive home. Let me see if Big Tony's around giving me a ride. He lives by my mother's. Big Tony wasn't around. He was at his mother's house for Mother's Day. It is what it is, you know. Chewy be over there tearing stuff up, chewing on everything. No, Chewy's an angel. When he was a puppy and I first got him, He wasn't bad either, but sometimes I'd catch him chewing on wires. Never enough to like break them, thank God, but I would catch him. Big Tony's my goon and my assistant. BLD says, Marcus, I do believe Gorlock would love to accept that match. Staying off the grid, my mother's always buzzed, but she doesn't know how many beers are in a 6-pack. Moreno? No, not Moreno. Oh, thank you, Jason, for the donation. If you guys want to donate, my Cash App is pinned. The link is in the bio. I'm really close to getting my monetization. I got like 500 hours to go. It's just it takes a long time, you know. And I got other things I'm doing. You know, if I had more time to just dedicate solely to YouTube, I'd be have way more hours, but it's just not paying the bills right now, so I just can't put everything into it yet. I'm trying. Chewed a menace, I can tell. How dare you? Staying off the grid says I can't break her. Who is Garlock? Hopefully a female. Limited time, $10 off seafood. Oh, really, Red Lobster? Now you're talking my language. $10 off when you spend $50 or more. I'm not gonna spend $50 by myself at Red Lobster. What am I, an animal? 500 hours in views or you being live. 500 hours left until I'm monetized on here. And I can start getting super chats, and then I won't keep telling y'all to go to my Cash App. I understand that's why I had to go back to work. Hi, Sanzu. Yes, this is my son, Chewy. He's an angel. Chewy gets all the love. I'm not liking that. He's my son. He will get all the love. Marcus says you like the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Of course I do. You know, they're not the same. If you ever buy the frozen ones, they're not the same. People will try to tell you it's the same. It is not the same. Just like White Castle. You ever had frozen White Castle? Not the same. How are you, Sanzu? How was your weekend and your Mother's Day? Crunchy Biscuit says, I can loop all your uploads until then of that would help. Oh, that would help, Crunchy Biscuits. That's so nice of you. Yeah, it's really just watch hours. So if you guys watch my videos or even rewatch my live streams, my shorts, whatever, sharing it helps, you know. Starting to get jealous. You can't be jealous of my son. Never tried the frozen ones. They're not as good. I have had the frozen White Castles though. Yeah, I don't think they're as good. $0 delivery fee on Olive Garden if anybody wants fake Italian food. I like Olive Garden, but let's face it, it's not authentic. My chicken parmesan's way better. Today marks the start of Mental Health Awareness Week, by the way, to all my psychopaths. Reminder, slow down for a second and check in with you. We get so caught up in surviving the week, staying productive, showing up for everyone else, trying to hold everything together, that we forget we're human. Being human means you're allowed to have hard days. You're allowed to feel overwhelmed sometimes. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to not have all the answers. Your worth is not measured by how productive you are or how much you can carry without breaking. This week, give yourself a little more compassion. Speak to yourself a little kinder. Celebrate small wins. Take the break. Go outside. Put your phone down for an hour. Let yourself breathe. And if you need a few simple reminders to help you, here's what you can do. Go for a walk without your phone. Drink water and eat something nourishing. Stop speaking to yourself in a way you'd never speak to a friend. Rest before burnout. Spend time with people who make you feel safe and not drained. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day this week. Remember, bad days are not a bad life. Ask for help if you need it. And if you don't have to carry everything alone, don't. Growth, confidence, and happiness does not happen overnight. Give yourself time, and if nobody has told you lately, I'm proud of you. Life can be heavy sometimes, but there is still a softness to be found in it too. So this week, don't focus on being perfect. Focus on protecting your peace. Thank you. Love, Tía Marisa. They sell the dry mix of the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh, Chewy's a little bit too comfortable. I agree. I'm getting jealous. This is my son and my wife. Okay? The love of my life right here. Facts, grated fries. Thank you, Crunchy Biscuits. Thank you, BLD. Marcus is a hater. Marcus doesn't like my positive message. Thank you, staying off the grid. Anyway, if anyone's in the Los Angeles area, I got 2 shows this weekend, the 16th and the 17th. The 16th, I am at Petty Cash Studios, whatever the hell that is. I'm not going to lie, I haven't been there. It's given open mic energy, if I'm being honest. And then the 17th, I will be at Skiptown Playhouse. You look like Donnie Allah. Who the hell is Donnie Allah? Frontline says starting to get jelly. Know what I'm talking about. They're jealous of you, Chewy. I'd be jealous too. Chewy's very soft. Look at this. Look at this baby. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. From Cat's Eye, you think I look like this girl? I mean, she's not ugly, but I don't see the resemblance at all. Well, my darlings, I'm only gonna stay on like another 30 minutes. I gotta go take photos for this my hat sponsor, So Gorilla. I gotta go take some content and photos for them. So I'm going to the mall. They got this like really nice like mural painting by the mall, and golden hour is approaching. So getting ready to go. I'm hairy and more cuddly than Chewy. Probably all hairier. Well, you got my email now. Comedy advice, YouTube, future stand-up on Mars. Ah, wait, are you Jason? Was that you staying off the grid? For therapy? I saw your email address. So I can send you. Where are those baseball caps? I will get them. Actually, no, I won't because Chewy's still on my lap. They are snapbacks. I'll show you the website. How about that? Thank you, staying off the grid. That's so nice. Chewbacca's so obedient. Yes, he's an angel. So this is the website. I'm gonna go take a few pictures and content for them. The website is sogorilla.co. Everything is unisex. And they're all snapbacks, so everything is adjustable to your head. So if you got a really big head or a freakishly small head, these hats should work for you. So I am going to take my contents and my photos. Hopefully this upscale image thing works, because if not, I'm gonna have to do pictures for this freaking feature too. God, it's so hard being beautiful. Everybody wants your pictures and stuff, and it's like, I don't feel like doing pictures, but it's part of the job. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most fabulous Tia of them all? You are. Oh my God, did you hear that? Did you hear it? Did you hear it though? I heard it. I heard it. I'm the number one chatter. You are the number one chatter today. Wow. All right, my darlings. Well, I'm getting off this. I got to get ready for photo shoots. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, check out my latest videos and uploads. I am close to monetization, so if you guys do spam watch my videos, that'll help. Check out the playlist that Diaz. You can enjoy the first 2 seasons free here on YouTube, but the brand new season 3 is on Patreon of my award-winning documentary, The Diaz. Oh, also, hold on. Where is that email from Consuelo? There it is. We got another award. Shortlist official competition 2026, the Film Tony Awards, New Orleans Wild Filmmaker, the independent film promotion platform. So we got a new award, and then there was one more. Was it this one? Another one. Artist with the highest score. Golden Siak Awards, Venice 2026. So we got 2 more awards for our documentary, The Diaz. So definitely check that out. Thank you, BLD. Thank you. Hi, Robert. Hi, Gregory. Bonjour, Gregory. Well, guys, thank you for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.